Hi, it's Amy from Cakes with Faces. Today I thought I'd share with you the plans for my next Japan trip. I will of course be filming everything, so there'll be lots of new Japan videos coming up. Now, sometimes people think I live in Japan. I actually live in the UK, so while I can't pretend to know Japan as a local, I have travelled there a lot. I first went in 2010, so that's 15 years of planning trips to Japan, so I know it really well as a foreign visitor, which things are confusing, what it's like if you're not fluent in Japanese, and things like Visit Japan Web and certain rail passes that are only for foreign tourists. I remember how many questions I had when I first went to Japan, and that's part of why I make my videos, why I wrote my Japan guidebook and my Japan trip planning deck, so I hope all of that helps you out too. So on to the plan for my next trip. For me, it wouldn't be a Japan trip if I didn't spend a few days in Tokyo. It's the part of Japan I'll always love the most. There's just so much to do. It's always a balance between revisiting my old favourite places like Harajuku, which I always have to visit, even if it's not the same as it once was. I love going to Shinjuku at night and walking around Odaiba, but I always look for new districts to explore as well, although that does get harder every time. It's also a balance for my channel as well, because videos about popular places, especially in Tokyo, always get more views, and I want to make videos that you're going to watch and enjoy and find useful, but I like to introduce less well-known places as well, to encourage people to visit more off the beaten track places and introduce areas that you don't hear about all the time, because I think they're just as interesting as the well-known places, if not more so. So leave me a nice comment if you enjoy those sorts of videos. While I love Tokyo, I always try and explore another region of Japan as well, and it's always those places that are the highlight of the trip. This time I'll be going to central Japan and Gifu Prefecture, so if you've been to any of these places, please give me your recommendations in the comments. I'll be stopping in Nagoya and doing a section of the Nakasendo Trail, which is an old road that used to go between Kyoto and Tokyo. It goes through the countryside with some really picturesque old post towns along the way. Doing the whole trail takes a couple of days. I'll just be doing the most popular part between the towns of Magome and Tsumago, which is about 4.5 miles. Then I'm taking the train to Takayama in Gifu Prefecture. It's a really scenic train, so I'm looking forward to that. Takayama is an old town in the mountains with pretty historic streets, sake breweries and a river through the middle. I'm especially excited about visiting Hida Furukawa, which is just a few stops away from Takayama on the train. It's really close. That's a rural town that has some streets with koi cart running along them, a bit like Shimabara, which is in my Kyushu videos. I'm hoping to go cycling through the rice fields, although I am terrible at cycling. It's also the inspiration for some of the settings in the film Your Name, which I love. We might do a day trip to Shirakawa-go, which is the village in the countryside with the triangular old houses, or we might do a day trip to Gujo Hachiman, the water city, which I wanted to visit ever since I saw Rachel and Jin's video about it years ago. It's also where a lot of the plastic food samples are made that you see in restaurants in Japan. I'm not sure if we'll be able to fit both of them in, so we'll see how it goes. I want to make sure we've got enough time in Takayama itself. Then we're off to Toyama for the night before doing the Tateyama Kurobe Alpine route, which is a route through the mountains of the Japanese Alps on various forms of transport, cable cars, trains and buses. When you're up in the mountains at this time of year, it's still snowy, and there's a section where you go through a road with snow walls that can be up to 20 meters high. I don't think they'll be quite that tall when we're there because the snow does start to melt away, but I really don't know what to pack for that day because obviously it's going to be cold in the snow and really warm everywhere else. So if you've done the Alpine route, please give me your recommendations. After the Alpine route, we're taking the Shinkansen back to Tokyo, and I've just booked my tickets for Gran Class. It's like first class, even better than the Green Car, and I love the Green Car, so I'm really looking forward to it. Gran Class is only available on some routes, so I've been waiting for a chance to try it out. We might do a day trip or two from Tokyo. I've been been looking at Atami, which is by the sea to go to the beach, and Chichibu, mainly for the Nagatoro river cruise, which is a bit like the river cruise we did in Arashiyama near Kyoto, which is mainly relaxing, but there's a few exciting bits with rapids. We'll see how it goes. I'm leaving that open so we can be flexible depending how much time we have and what the weather's like. I will, of course, be filming everything as always, so if there's anything you want to see in any of those places, let me know in the comments. Also, if you're planning a trip and there's anything you're not sure about, like what it's like ordering in restaurants or arriving at the airport, anything like that, just let me know. If you're in Japan at the same time and you happen to see us in the whole of Tokyo and Gifu Prefecture, definitely come and say hello. It always makes my day to meet people who watch my videos. Especially now I don't do the stall anymore, where I used to meet a lot of you guys. It's so one-sided just talking to a camera like this, so it's lovely to meet you in real life. Don't be shy. Always come and say hello. So Cakes with Faces and my online shop are run just by me. There is no one else. I don't have any employees. Usually when I'm in Japan, I get helpers to send out my orders for me, but it is a lot to put on other people, especially now my shop's got busier. So this time I'm not closing the shop. You can still place orders, but they'll be sent out when I get back. If there's anything you've been meaning to get as a present or for a set date, please get your orders in now so I can send them out before I go. Or if you've been meaning to get my Japan guidebook or my planning deck, I know a lot of people order them just before they go to Japan and they're emailing me asking if they'll arrive in time. But my book's got help with booking your trip and checklists, so it is useful to have it early on in the planning process. So feel free to place orders while I'm in Japan and I'll send them out when I get back, fighting through the jet lag. But don't hold back. When you're self-employed, you don't get holiday pay, and I've got to pay for all those gachapons somehow. There will be videos while I'm away every Thursday, as always. They might be a bit shorter than normal because I'm editing them alongside all my usual stuff and getting ready for Japan. If you want to see what I'm getting up to while I'm out there, keep an eye on my Instagram. I've been using Threads too. I quite like that one. I'm Cakes with Faces on there and pretty much everywhere else online. So that's the plan. Give me your recommendations in the comments and any videos you'd like to see, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.